All right, let's talk black tanks because this is the one that really gets people hung up. And let me just say before we get going on this, if you're the kind of person who has spent a lot of money to have an RV and you're not using your toilet, you're using the toilets at a gas station or the toilets at the campground. Or maybe you are using the toilet, but you're only going pee in it because you don't want to put poop in it. Or maybe you are pooping in it, but you don't want to put paper in it. So now you're putting your paper in a bucket or a paint can. I'm gonna tell you right now, all of these things need to stop. This is not hard. This is actually really, really easy. If you know what you're doing here, you will have no issues with smells, no issues with clogs, no issues with sensors. I'm gonna walk you through the whole process here, but know this, you can use your toilet, you can use it without any worry or fear. If you're the kind of person who is hearing me right now and you're like, yeah, I've done this for decades, never used the toilet, trust me, we're gonna go through all this stuff and I hope that you can see how easy this process is. I want to talk about just the black tank itself. So what we have here is a little 3D printed black tank. And this is actually a scale replica of what your black tank looks like. So let me point out some of the features. You'll notice it has a slope. Your toilet is going to sit right here on top, and as the waste falls down, it's going to then run down, and it's going to run out of the tank here. This little hole on top is where the vent pipe is going to go. The vent pipe is to allow air to circulate throughout your tank. So not only will it help to exhaust some of the smell, but it'll also keep it so you don't get a vacuum inside there. You'll also notice that there's ledges on here. These are actually on your tank. Purpose of the ledges is so that the tank can sit on the tank chassis, just like this. That's actually how it's mounted to the RV. Let's start here. Your black tank valve, there is no question about this. There is no fudging this. There's no way around this. Your black tank valve always stays closed, and here's why. If your black tank valve is left open, when you use the toilet, your waste is going to come down through here through the toilet. The liquid is going to run down and out, but what's going to happen to the solids is they're going to come straight down and they're going to plop right below the toilet, and they're going to start to slowly build up. So as the liquid's running out, the solids are building up until they can create a pyramid of poop. And that pyramid of poop is going to come from the tank floor until it goes all the way up to the pipe coming from your toilet. Once you've created that pyramid, you have what's called a pyramid plug. And that means you can no longer put any more waste inside the tank. How do you solve this? Easy. You make sure your valve is always closed. Because if your valve is closed, now you're keeping all of the liquid, so this is your urine as well as the water from flushing, is staying inside the tank, which means the waste is not plopping to the bottom anymore and creating a pyramid. It's actually in solution floating throughout the black tank. There's a lot of full-timers out there who think they can just leave their black tank valve open. Honestly, if this is your first time using your RV, you're not thinking about this because in your home, you just flush the toilet and it goes right down to the sewer, right? It doesn't work that way because your toilet in your RV is not connected directly to the sewer. It goes into a tank first. So that's why you got to keep that black tank valve closed. Otherwise, you will get a pyramid plug. And I have talked to so many people who are like, oh, I didn't close my black tank valve for 10 years and I had no problems. But then one day I got a pyramid plug. And trust me, pyramid plugs are not fun to deal with. Can they be fixed? Yes, but it's way easier to prevent them. So just keep your black tank valve closed. You're gonna let your waste fill up and then you're gonna dump your black tank. It doesn't matter if you're a full-timer, weekend warrior, if you're on hookups, if you're boondocking, the black tank valve always stays closed. Take a break here for a quick second to talk about something you're gonna find really helpful. This little beauty. So inside this book, it's free. You can download it in the link below. This has everything you need to know. It's going to talk freshwater, gray water, black tanks. It's going to help you make sure you have no smells, your sensors keep working. It's going to walk you through how to use your valves. It's going to walk you through how to rinse your tanks. It's got all kinds of QR codes that will take you to videos. I'm telling you, literally everything you need to know is inside this little book. They're easy to find. Like I said, you can download it. You can place an order on our website and you'll get one for free. A lot of RV dealerships around the country have these for free. You never know if you're going to have internet. You'll never know if you can watch a video. So if you have one of these on hand, it's just a nice quick reference to go back to. Highly, highly recommended. So keep one with you. Let's get back to the video. Before we jump into how to use it, I want to walk you through a few things here. So over here, we have a little demonstration set up here. And I don't want you guys to think I'm throwing other products under the bus or I'm overly promoting our product. But what we have here are a couple of the common products that are out here. Just know this is us, and these are some of the other products that are on the market. And what I want to point out is we put dog food inside here. We put this dog food in a few hours ago. And we use dog food because it represents fats, carbohydrates, proteins, greases, oils, all the same stuff you would have in your poop without it being poop. And it's important to know that there are a handful of different types of holding tank treatments, okay? You have chemical treatments, mineral treatments, bacteria, and you have enzyme. Bacteria and enzymes can sometimes be combined. In this scenario, we're using a mineral treatment, we are using a chemical treatment, and we are using a bacteria and enzyme treatment, okay? So this has only been set up for a few hours. Now I can tell you this, with this mineral treatment, if you came back in 2 weeks, it's gonna look just like that. You'll see there's no waste breakdown. You will never get any waste breakdown. With the chemical treatment, you can see it's not breaking down the waste either. But with the bacteria and enzymes, even just after a few hours, you can see how much of it's been liquefied already and broken down. So let me talk to you why this matters. Inside your holding tank, you want to make sure everything gets liquefied. As I mentioned with the valve being closed, you want to keep water in solution and you want your poop to be broken down into tiny little parts like this, and you want your paper to be shredded up. That way, when it comes time to empty your tank, it can all flow right out. When you rinse your tank, it can all flow right out. The last thing you want is lots of big solids that get stuck inside your tank. Now here's the rub. It doesn't matter if it's this product or this product or this product or any product on the market. I can guarantee you this. If you look at their label, they will say they break down waste, they break down toilet paper, and they eliminate odors. And we just set this up because I want you to see that just because something says it will break down waste, it will break down paper, doesn't mean it actually will. So first and foremost, all the stuff I'm going to teach you here on how to use your RV doesn't matter if you're using a product that claims to break down waste but doesn't. You have to use a product that will break down waste, just like these have, because these ones are never going to get you there. And if you try to use these products and follow my practices, you're going to have problems. So start with the right product, and then when you use the right process, it's all easy, okay? So now you can see how a bacteria and enzyme product breaks down waste. Let me explain how these work. Mineral products, by their nature, most of the ones that are on the market right now are basically antimicrobial. The way they work is they kill bacteria. Why is that important? Well, little biology here. When you eat your food goes into your stomach. As your stomach whole digestive system works, it's using enzymes and bacteria to break down waste inside your body. So when you use the bathroom, when your poop comes out, it's gonna be full of bacteria from your gut. Here's the thing to know. The bacteria that's inside your gut is anaerobic bacteria. Your stomach is not full of oxygen, your stomach is not full of water, so aerobic bacteria that need those things can't thrive inside your stomach. The ones that can thrive are anaerobes. Why do they exist? To break down the waste. That's a good thing. If we didn't have waste being broken down, our entire surface of the earth would be covered in old waste. This is the biodegradation process that we all know. Organic compost and materials breaks down and eventually goes away through biodegradation. Your body's doing a similar thing. But here's the deal. You go poop in your toilet, the poop that comes out is full of anaerobes. It's breaking that poop down. That's a good thing. Problem is, anaerobes, because they don't use carbon dioxide or water, release hydrogen sulfide and sulfur. And that's what makes that stinky smell. So your poop is actually smelling because it's being broken down. And the way that products like this one work is they go in the tank, and picture it as almost being like a gigantic thing of hand sanitizer. It goes in the tank and it just destroys the bacteria. It kills it. It wipes it all out. That's how it solves the problem. Because if you stop the breakdown, you stop the smells from the breakdown. So, yes, you may have no smells, but also you're gonna get tons of waste building up. They will tell you it breaks down waste, but it will not. It's fundamentally built not to do that. So if you use a product like this, okay, you might not have odors. you're going to have clogs, you're going to have misreading sensors. Mineral treatments are going to take you there. Let's talk about chemical treatments. Chemicals are basically using chemicals to try to kind of slice and dice all the waste that's inside there. And I mean, some are more functional than others. In this one here, if being completely honest, if you gave this a few weeks, it would start to slowly break down. Even that stuff you're seeing inside there is really just more of the powder from the actual treatment. You can see there. Giving it enough time, it will start to break this stuff down. It won't do a good job, but it will break it down with enough time. Here's the problem. Most RV trips are a few days. Most people fill their tanks in a few days. You never have enough time for this to actually do its job. So technically speaking, from a chemistry perspective, it might be able to work to break down waste, but the chemicals are really bad for odor control. As I mentioned, odors come from the release of the bacteria, and the chemicals, as they're breaking down the waste, they can't really do a good job of controlling the odors, which is why these products come with a lot of high fragrances in them. The fragrance is made to mask the stinky smell. So yes, if you had a long time, technically it could break the waste down, and you can cover the smell with orange or pine or whatever the fragrance is. But at the end of the day, they don't really work because you're dumping your tank too frequently. And also, you're just covering one stinky poop smell with another stinky orange or pine smell. Now let's get into enzymes, okay? So enzymes are non-living organisms, and people confuse this often. They think that bacteria and enzymes are the same thing when they're not. Enzymes are not alive. They are proteins that take big things and break them down into small things. So an enzyme treatment is great for breaking down waste. Why? Because it takes big things and it breaks them down into small things, right? Like what you see here. Here's the problem with an enzyme-only treatment. Enzyme-only treatments can break down waste, but they can't do anything for odor. Just because they break down the waste doesn't mean they've gotten rid of those anaerobes. They're still inside the tank and they're still letting off stinky gas, okay? So I would say this is kind of the worst. You're heading in the right direction, but still not good here. Enzymes are still further along, they're better, but they still fall short. Then you move into bacteria. Bacteria are living organisms. And bacteria, basically what they want to do is they want to eat the waste inside the tank. Your poop and paper and everything inside the tank is their food source. Here's the thing. They have small mouths and they can't really eat that waste. So what they do is they have these little tails that just kind of whip around. And as they're whipping around, the bacteria are shedding their own enzymes. Okay, so bacteria, which are living, make enzymes, which are not living. So they spread the enzymes all over the place. The enzymes take the big stuff, break it down into small stuff, so that now the bacteria can go behind and eat it. Now it's smaller, they can eat it. When they eat it, they consume it. If you're using a bacteria treatment like ours, it uses aerobic bacteria. So those bacteria thrive in water, they thrive with oxygen, which means as they eat the waste, they don't let out hydrogen sulfide and sulfur that stinks, they let out carbon dioxide and water. So if you have a bacteria treatment, you can break down waste and control odors by eliminating them at the source without any extra fragrances. Now, I mentioned earlier there's a bacteria and enzyme treatment. That's what we are. We take bacteria, which make their own enzymes, and by the way, not all bacteria treatments are created equal. I often show this test with other bacteria treatments that are out there, and they don't break down the waste at all. Why? Just because something says it's bacteria doesn't mean it's the right bacteria. You need targeted bacteria that are going to create the right enzymes to break down the stuff. So just know, just because you have a bacteria treatment, it doesn't mean it's going to do the job. That's why this is one of those cases where I would highly recommend our product because it will do what it says it's going to do. But know this, it's going to break down the waste, it's going to control the odor, and it's going to essentially use none of the chemicals, none of the dangerous minerals, and none of the fragrances. So right out of the gate, make sure you're using a bacteria and enzyme treatment. Do I believe ours is the best? Absolutely. Are there some other ones that are on the market that are okay? Yes, I can honestly tell you ours is the best. There are some other ones that are out there that will do a good job, but if you're looking for effectiveness and cost, highly recommend that you use our RV Digested Ultra. So we've talked about waste. Now let's talk about paper, right? We see these don't break down waste at all. We see this one does. The same concept goes with paper, okay? So if you're using a bacteria and enzyme treatment, the same type of bacteria that are breaking down the waste can also break down the glues that hold the paper together. So what that means, all of you people who are throwing your toilet paper in a bucket because you don't think it can break down, you don't have to do that anymore. Or all of you people who are buying expensive, thin RV toilet paper, you don't have to do that anymore. We recommend Angel Soft. 2-ply, nice and thick and comfortable, also affordable. It breaks down fast, and if you're using a product like this, bacteria and enzymes, it's gonna shred it all up to where you have no sensor issues, no tank clogs, nothing. So let me just give you the big takeaway here. Though every product says it will do waste breakdown, paper breakdown, and odor control, they just simply can't get there. Their science doesn't add up. Bacteria and enzyme treatments are the only type that can. And if you use them correctly, you can use any brand of toilet paper you want with no problems. So now that we understand you need to use the right product, bacteria and enzymes, to break down waste in toilet paper, let's talk about the process, okay? So I say this all the time. It doesn't matter how high quality your toothpaste is if you put it in your hair. It's gonna do nothing for your teeth, right? So if this is your high quality product, you have to match it with the right processes. So in this next section, we're gonna go ahead and walk through the process of using your toilet to make sure you're using the product correctly and you have no problem. So let's head back into the bathroom and I'll show you how to do that next. Well, I hope that video helped you. And as you probably know, this shorter video is part of a longer series where we talk about all the wastewater aspects in your RV. So head on over and watch the rest of that video if you're interested in learning more about your gray tanks, your freshwater tanks. But until then, thanks for watching. I'm Ricky from Unique Camping and Marine. Happy camping.